Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Charts, episode 131. Before we start off, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe and hit that button down there and subscribe so you can get more of this nonsense from me here. So, cheers to you all. Thank you for watching and subscribing. All right, already a shot now. There we go. All right. Today I'll be doing another one of my revisiting forgotten bands. This one, I will admit, I've heard of them now. I hadn't heard of them until 2022 because of Dio. More on that later, but today I'm here to talk about another hair metal band, verging on metal, of course, or hard rock, I would say there. Lion. If you've never heard of Lion, that's okay. I hadn't either at the time, and again, you'll see why later on. But I can bet you, if you were a teenager who loved their cartoons in the mid 80s, you would know one song by them, but I bet you didn't know it was them singing it. Again, more on that later. So let's talk about Lion, which I actually like. They're actually very good. So they were formed in LA in 1983. It was Cal Swan on vocals, Tony Smith on guitar, Alex Campbell on bass, and Mark Edwards on drums. Later on, guitars were the switched Tony Smith for Doug Aldrich. Yeah, that name sounds familiar, right? So him on guitar, and of course Alex Campbell was replaced by Jerry Best on bass. So now that was in 1983. Now they got their lineup. 1984 comes along. They have a song. They record a song off the Friday the 13th Part 4 soundtrack, the final chapter, called Love is a Lie. Oh, well, more of that. Anyway, that was their first recording. So, due to that, they decide, well, let's start recording some albums. And here's why you probably never heard of these guys here. So, first album was an EP called Power Love, which was released only in Japan. Uh, Love is a Lie is on this here. So this is the one from what the hell was I just talking about there? Friday the 13th. They were also on the song Power Love was on another horror movie have owned for like over 20 years. I've never watched it. I think it's with Charlie Sheen called The Wraith. Anyway, it's on there, so Power Love is on that. But anyway, so this is their first EP released in Japan only, with Jerry Best, Douglas Aldrich at the time, Cal Swan, and Mark Edwards. So here we go. That's them right there. Boom. Now let's go to 1986, which is probably what you guys, if you probably didn't know the band, but you damn knew the song in the movie. So in 1986, they recorded the theme song for the Transformers animated movie. So all you teenagers who love, I was more of a GI Joe guy, but it was always GI Joe versus Transformers, almost toys. So whoever liked the Transformers at the time, yes, Lion did record the theme song, the Transformers robots, that song there. So that's them. Bet you didn't know. And here's a picture of the soundtrack. I actually am thinking of getting it here. I've actually put it in my wish list because I'm like, I've done an episode on Kick Axe, which they did a song on this soundtrack, but as Spectre General. There's also Stan Bush, who has a song, like 3 songs, plus there's a Weird Al Yankovic song, Dare to Be Stupid. I'm like, you know what? These are songs I don't have. So might as well. I don't have them on vinyl. I have them digitally there. But yeah, I'll. It's on my wish list now. So yeah, they do the soundtrack for the Transformers. That one song. again, still don't know the name. Still, and of course, they in 1987 they signed to Scotty Records and released their first album, Fatal. Is it Fatal Attraction? No, Dangerous Attraction. Sorry. I actually like. This is probably my favorite album of theirs here. They redo the song Power Love, which is a lot better. There's a video for it. Check out the official video, not the original version. Like there's two videos out there, same video but different recordings. Check out the official video, not the original version of Power Love. If that makes any sense there. Anyway, it's beefy, got some good bottom end and really cool riffs there. I love the song here. But anyway, there's only 7 songs on this for a first album. But yeah, on Scotty Records, again, never heard of this, never even seen this album here for sale. Not really. I saw the video on YouTube, like, just to give you an idea there. So anyway, Fatal Attraction comes out right here. This is the kind of band I'll see where they went from here is probably more popular than this band itself here. So again, let's just clear the palette. There we go. I'm afraid to friggin' knock it over my desk here. All right, that was 1987. Now 1989 on Grand Slam Records or label comes Trouble in Angel City. Very good. Not as good as their Dangerous Attraction, but at least it's a full album, like with 10 songs here. There's a cover of Slade's Lock Up Your Daughters. And also there are some remakes. Hungry for Love from the Power Love EP. Love is a Lie. I was like, wow, okay. Anyway, they redo their... So this, if you don't have the EP, don't worry about it. If you have these 2 albums, there's not much left. Maybe 1 or 2 songs left. So anyway, here's Trouble in Angel City off of Grand Slam Records. With these record labels that I've never heard of. No wonder I've never heard of this band before. So, after the release of Trouble in Angel City, the drummer suffers a major neck injury. So the band kind of disbanded after that. He hurt himself in a motorcycle race or something like that there. All right, now here comes where... After they disbanded, this is kind of where it gets interesting and probably where you kind of know these bands. So, Cal Swan and Doug Aldrich went on to go to Bad Moon Rising. Anybody out there know Bad Moon? Go in. Maybe I need to get rid of those hiccups. There we go. I wasn't chicken there. Bad Moon Rising. I've always known the name. I don't own any Bad Moon Rising. Is it good? I've never even tested it out. But yeah, Cal Swan, the singer, and Doug Aldrich on guitar with Ken Mary on drums. That's from Alice Cooper and House of Lords. Chuck Wright, who's, oh my God, he's done Great White and Quiet Riot on bass. I think they have like 3 or 4 albums there. Anyway, let me know if you guys know of Bad Moon Rising, if it's worth to check out there. Anyway, that lasted... Apparently this was huge in Japan. Not here in Canada, I can tell you that. So, Doug Aldrich went on to go to Hurricane, which I've covered in another episode of Revisiting Forgotten Bands. House of Lords... and this is where I knew him, Dio. So he's also done White Snake and now in Dead Daisies. He's done a lot. But it's when I got the Dio CD there, Killing the Dragon. I'm looking at the credits on the CD and I'm like, Doug Aldrich on guitar. But he looked like he's been in the business for a while. So of course you go online and you're like, Doug Aldrich, formerly of Lion. I'm like, who the fuck is Lion? Like, I've never heard. Now, of course, I had heard the Transformers song. I just didn't know. But yeah, Doug Aldrich, man, he's done it all. Like, he's done, like I said, Hurricane, House of Lords, Dio, Back and Forth, Whitesnake, Back and Forth. Now with the Dead Daisies, I think he's been there for the last 4 or 5 albums. He's still there anyway. Jerry Best, the bass player, he went on with Freak of Nature. That's a Mike Tramp's band after White Lion disbanded. And of course, bass for Dio, but I think it's only live because I don't remember him being in a on an album unless he was a guest. So this is the story of Lion. I think most people would probably know them from the bands they went on to afterwards, but did you guys know about Lion? I'm actually curious. I didn't know about Lion until 2002. Like, there was zero thing here in Canada. Like, well, if you look at the record labels they were on there, friggin' Grand Slam and Scotty Records and Japan only releases. It was 2002 on the Dio Killing the Dragon that I was like, wow, this guitarist is really good. Where is he from? Because I'm like, he looks like he's been in the biz a while, of course, yeah. He's been in there for a while, since 83, 84. So anyway, that's Lion for you. I mean, this one's decent, but as you can tell, this one is my favorite, even though it's a little short. This one's a real album. But these two pretty much have most of these songs re-recorded. There's probably missing 2 there. Well, maybe not. Like, Jesus Christ, you have Power of Love. Yeah, you know what? Why the hell did I buy this? All these songs are here, re-recorded and better. But you know what? All for you guys. I actually got this last week just so I can film the episode of, because I had those other 2 albums for like the longest time. I should do my homework a little bit better. So anyway, those 2, but like I said, Dangerous Attraction there, because they have a song called Fatal Attraction. I keep saying that, but the album's called Dangerous Attraction. This is good. The song Power Love on this song itself is actually a friggin' kick-ass song. It is their best song, in my opinion, there. Lots of good bottom end and a really cool riff there. So, anyway, check it out, Lion. And let me know about Bad Moon Rising, too. This is worth checking out there. So, on that note, thank you guys for watching. Cheers to you all. Thank you again for subscribing and watching. And tell your friends. And we shall see you guys next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.